Boundary Supply just released the Rennen Pro, and we're gonna do a full review. We're gonna pack it out, talk about the pros and the cons. And you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of the video, because if you're still not sure if it's the bag for you, I got these guys lined up, alternative bag recommendations that are close to the Rennen Pro, but offer some different unique selling points, because my goal at the end of the day is to help you find the perfect bag for your needs. So let's talk about the gist of the Boundary Supply Rennen Pro. Boundary Supply is a carry brand based in Utah, USA, and they've been on the scene for a while. They launched on Kickstarter like 7 or 8 years ago with their Errant and their Boundary Supply Prima system, and they're known for making really high quality gear that is very, very, very feature heavy and over-engineered for a lot of people, but some people you just love the features, right? You can't get enough, and this bag's got some cool features it's bringing to the table. Some of the top ones being high quality fabrics and hardware. We got 2 water bottle pockets, a half moon opening to the main compartment, clamshell style opening for the laptop compartment with a bunch of pockets, and some proprietary features that Boundary Supply has just introduced, a well ventilated back panel, and 2 hidden back zippered pockets. As of recording, the Rennen Pro only comes in 1 color and fabric option. That's a black X-Pac. It's got 20 liters capacity, which is perfect for everyday carry. And this is marketed as a business bag. So as long as you don't have like a crap ton of tech stuff, it should be able to handle everything that you're carrying on a daily basis. We got a height of around 18 inches, a width of around 12 inches, and we will check out the depth when the bag is fully packed out. Boundary Supply has a reputation for making heavy bags. This one feels pretty heavy as well. 3.2 pounds on scale number 1 and 3.3 pounds on scale number 2, which is heavy for a 20 liter. Definitely on the heavier side. This is the bag when it's empty. This is the bag when it's fully packed out and worn in the Nomads Nation team. I'm 5'8" and Margaret's 5'2", and we're gonna pack out the bag throughout the entire review so you can see exactly what it fits. Boundary Supply products are backed by a 3-year manufacturing warranty. And for all that, this backpack costs a very hefty $450 US. But if at any point in this review you're thinking to yourself, you're right, Aaron, that ain't cheap. But I don't care, I'm totally get one. I love it. And you're gonna make a purchase, we do recommend that you do so using the first link in the description. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes there. But that link also helps support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel and team so we can keep making the best bag reviews on the web. Thank you very much. Let's talk about the front of the Boundary Supply Rennen Pro. And now this is where we talk about the aesthetic, and I like the aesthetic of this bag because it's got just like a classy bag shape. And it's taken from the Rennen original, which is cool because Boundary Supply has been known to do a lot of like futuristic and like really like out there designs. And this is just more heritage in that sense, but with a bunch of modern features to kind of balance that out. One of those modern features being its modern fabric, which is X-Pac. This X-Pac fabric, highly water resistant, highly durable, highly abrasion resistant, and the reason being, it's the same fabric that sailboats use on their sailcloth. This is VX21 X-Pac, which a lot of people in the community prefer VX42 because it's more durable and abrasion resistant, but 21's a classic. You can also see Boundary's new logo right here. They just went through a rebrand. They're definitely a brand in search of kind of finding themselves again. They've been trying a lot of different releases and a lot of different things and a lot of different vibes of their marketing. And also the logo can be seen here, matte black, on black as well. On the front, we got 3 micro external lash points on either side and 7 external lash points at the bottom. Now let's talk pockets. We got this first half moon pocket on the front, and it should be noted that every compartment on this bag is protected with PU-coated YKK zippers. PU is polyurethane, and it's like a laminate applied to the zipper, and that laminate makes the zipper highly weather resistant. PU-coated zippers are great for weather protection. Granted, you can still get water through any of these seams, right? So it's not gonna be, what do they say in Game of Thrones? An impenetrable fortress. That's what they say in Game of Thrones. It's not an impenetrable fortress from water, but it's gonna be highly, highly water resistant. Boundary Supply, zipper pullers, fun, good grip. And you can see, we're in. Now, oops, wrong compartment. Man, this one. Now, we're in. Now, Boundary Supply has done something interesting with this Rennen Pro, where they made all of the internal lining black, which irks me for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, as a backpack reviewer with the camera, it's so dark in there and I gotta hold it to the light and then my arm gets tired, and so that's the first reason I don't like it. The second reason I don't like it though is because black lining helps to create sort of a black hole in the bag, which just makes it harder to find what you put where. Taking contrast, for example, this Evergoods bag, this standard gray lining, it's just bright, baby. You can see everything. But one advantage of dark lining is that you're less likely to see the dirt that accumulates. The gray lining can get dirty fast. In this pocket, we have a pull pocket here, a little sleeve there, another sleeve here, a zippered pocket here, and then the pocket is actually quite deep. It goes all the way to the bottom of the bag. Also, this fabric, it's like a crinkle ripstop nylon. Feels nice. I've never seen this used in a lining in a bag before. It's a new material. It feels like it's gonna be durable. I don't know much about it. Man, is it dark in here, dude. Let's pack it out. Now, pockets like these are great for things that are smaller and that you want quicker access to. Now, this is marketed as a business backpack. So for me, I'll have like a little notebook. This is passport size. Can slide it right there. This section I can put a portable battery, charging cable. And the zippered pocket here, a little more difficult to access, and it's a big pocket. Actually, this zippered pocket also reaches all the way down to the bottom of the bag, but still wants semi-quick access too. I'm gonna throw like a rain jacket, rain cover on there. Yeah, that's nice. And then also, I think it can fit my over-the-head Sony headphones as well. Yes. And not just a volume test in general, but the pocket does have some expansion to it, right? It's not too tight. So if you want to put a hoodie in there as well, absolutely fits. There's my Ox Blood Unbound Merino hoodie. Closes up nicely. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the front. Let's talk about the middle of the Boundary Supply Rennen Pro backpack. At the bottom, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more external lash points. And then we got water bottle holders on both sides. I like this. I think this is actually gonna work really well for Boundary. A lot of modern backpacks have either 0 water bottle holders or 1 at most. Boundary's like, we're giving you 2. This material is stretchy. It's got a nice elasticity to it. And at the bottom, we have this sort of like gusset system, which helps to make it easier to slide your water bottle in. This is a 24-ounce Columbia water bottle. And then I got a 1-liter Yeti. I'm gonna test on the other side, and it absolutely fits as well. The water bottle feels very secure. Oh yeah. Great water bottle holders across the board. And they're not eating into the main compartment too much. Obviously, they will sort of take some space, but not too much. Notice here on the sides, we have some more external lash points. 1, 2, 3. And these lash points can be used to attach the Stasis Pro, their other new bag, to the outside of this bag. Oh, which we can actually do ourselves. The Stasis comes with it. Cool. So the Stasis actually comes with the hardware. So you can see right here, you take the hardware and use it to connect the bags together. Now I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I don't get the appeal of this at all. I got nothing but love for Boundary Supply, and I also, having reviewed hundreds of bags and read thousands of comments, every comment on this channel, I know that everyone has different tastes, right? So I'm just talking about from my perspective. This is just not something that I would ever utilize, but I know that hundreds, if not thousands of people are gonna find value in this. They're gonna be like, oh my God, this is perfect. I can attach one bag to another. This is like the solution I've been dreaming of. But for me, not a solution that I'm really a fan of. But one thing to keep in mind is this hardware is actually 2 pieces, which is attached via magnet. So you do run the risk of maybe if you're carrying both of these, like something like, you know, okay, it's a firm connection, right? It seems pretty strong, but in theory, this could happen, right? And good thing you got 4 attachment points, so the likelihood of all 4 failing simultaneously, very low. But yeah, I don't know. Not something I find value in, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Cool, the backpack connection system, something that you would utilize? Let me know in the comments below. Last part, let's talk about the main compartment. You can see right here, we don't have a full clamshell style opening, which was utilized obviously to ensure that the water bottle holders can be put on both sides. Now it's gonna compromise access to the main compartment. You can see right there, you know, especially as it's packed out. But one thing that's nice about this bag is the bottom has this fold in it, so it kind of compresses when it's not packed out, but then when you need the space, boom, you got it. Also, one other thing to note, in this front pocket, I didn't mention, and then here as well, in the main compartment, you can see these little bits of hardware right there. Those are fit locks. That's the male piece. There's a female piece. It's connected to other Boundary Supply products, like a tech pouch, for instance. You can just go ahead and take that and clip it into place. It's all a part of Boundary Supply's modular ecosystem, which I started reviewing backpacks really being a fan of modular ecosystems. The longer I review them, the less value I find in them. But if you do enjoy the satisfaction of things just working seamlessly together and clicking magnetically onto each other, Boundary Supply is definitely a brand you want to check out. All right, packing out the main compartment, business backpack. I got some business stuff. In the back sleeve, I'm gonna throw my notebooks. Every successful business dude and dudette gotta have some notebooks. Jot down your next big idea. A couple tech pouches at the bottom with all my business tech stuff. This bag opens up a bit more than I thought it would. Throw another book here. Put my hoodie in here. It didn't feel like it was 20 liters before, but I think that now that I'm really pushing its capacity, we're definitely closer to the 20-liter region. You can see just how much the bottom of this bag really expands, right? We got a lot of depth going on there. How much? Let's find out. You got around 8 inches. But notice the bottom panel does come in at a little bit of a curve, so self-standing is not going to be a thing with this bag. And then one last water bottle check, because the bag is fully packed out, and a lot of backpacks, this is when the water bottle is not gonna fit in. But because of this design, they're really nice. I mean, this is great functionality. I swear, now look at this water bottle, it's not really competing with the main compartment at all. It's because of this elastic fabric here. But do keep in mind that over time, this elastic fabric will lose its tightness and slowly start to loosen. And one last thing on the middle, we have this top handle here. Gets the job done, super simple. Nylon webbing, same material that's used on a seatbelt. Decent amount of grabbage, it's good. Now let's talk about the back of the Boundary Supply Rennen Pro backpack. Now we got a clamshell style opening to the main compartment, again protected with a PU coated YKK zipper. But the truth is that you don't get full clamshell opening. It's like, this is full opening. It doesn't go lay flat, which is a bit unfortunate. You're gonna put some stress on the zippers at this point. Not something that I'd be super stoked about. So because of that, I wouldn't recommend opening it super that way. as it could be a potential stress point of the zipper, but I'm also not a bag engineer, so don't 100% take my word on that. I'm just an enthusiast, people. We've got 2 mesh pockets here, and then on the flip side, we've got the laptop sleeve, zippered pocket, 2 drop pockets, and that is it. Let's get the tech stuff. Now, Boundary Supply has introduced this guy, which is a magnetic tech lock for laptop protection. And in essence, it's Velcro on either side. And basically, you put your laptop in the bag, right? This is a cutout 3D print of a 16-inch MacBook Pro. You find kind of your sweet spot, right? And then you can put this directly above it, and it's a way to sort of customize the fit of your laptop in this compartment. The Velcro is very secure, and then the magnets just have to give you a little bit extra security, so you're less likely for your laptop to slide out of the bag. Like, don't get me wrong, it's satisfying, and it's fun. Like, it's actually quite satisfying. Every time you want to grab your laptop, you take it out, and then this, boom. You want to put your laptop back in, slide it in, the sound and feel of extra safety. But functionally speaking, I question how much this actually matters. You know, we're not usually in situations where our bag is upside down, but I guess, you know, your laptop costs $2,000 and that little extra safety precaution might go a long way for that one time you need it. Overall, I commend Bounty for trying to do innovative things, but again, I'm not quite sure that I see the value for this personally, and obviously you're paying for that, right? A lot of R&D went into this. Magnets ain't cheap. Should be noted too, while you're not getting full clamshell style, as long as this part of the bag stays up, this part will go down, so you're getting a decent clamshell experience. Got a bunch of tech stuff here for my business backpack. Let's load it on up. I'll put the laptop, charger, all up in here. Very nice. The elasticity of this material gives it some stretch. This pocket, I'm gonna throw my blue light glasses. God, it's dark in here. This side, I'm gonna put my Magic Mouse, AirPods, and the zipper pocket could be a good spot for documents, smaller papers, smaller notebook. Close this up. We're really pushing this bag to its limits, no doubt about that. I don't think we're gonna get a full close. I think that you are the culprit. Now we're gonna zip this bag up. We have pushed the bag to its limits. And now we're gonna talk about the comfort. Before we do, actually, you might be thinking to yourself, wow, this dude's a backpack nerd, and holy crap, we're really going into this. Yes, you are correct. Self-proclaimed backpack nerd here, but if you're watching this, there's a good chance that you're a backpack nerd as well. And if that's the case, I do wanna let you know that here at Nomads Nation, we don't just review bags on our YouTube channel, but we also have the Nomads Nation newsletter, which is like kind of like a bi-weekly deep dive into the world of carry, right? So if you love gear for everyday carry and travel, the Nomads Nation newsletter is going to rock your socks off. In that newsletter, I bring you behind the scenes into this carry community, show you the biggest drops, limited edition collabs, a bit of industry gossip, and everything that you need to know to keep your finger on the pulse of what's happening in the world of bags and gear in general. And to check it out, all you gotta do is sign up to the Nomads Nation newsletter, which you can do by finding this globe emoji in the description below. Hope to see you in your inbox. All right, back to the back panel. We got 2 pockets here, and they're inverted zippers, which is an interesting design choice. I don't hate it. And oh my God, we have light colored lining. Oh, it's like finding a glass of water after roaming the desert for 20 years, but it's only on one side. What in God's name's going on here? Ah, okay, so this one's the RFID safe house here. And then on this side, black lining. We also have luggage pass-through holder. Good eye, Margaret, good eye. So as you can see, the luggage pass-through holder in fact stows away into this compartment, and you can go ahead and clip it into place here. Tighten it to your requirements. Because I gotta be honest, I kind of like this luggage pass-through system, because when you don't need it, it's out of sight, out of mind. But also, like I said, it allows you to customize it and tighten it when you need to go a little tighter. Sometimes, well, most bags use like a fabric here, right? And sometimes it's a stretchy fabric that gets loose over time. And sometimes it's a non-stretchy fabric, so when the bag's fully packed out, it's just way too tight. So this kind of gives you the best of all worlds. But tightening it can be a little bit of a... So you wanna probably do it before you actually put it on. Not always easy to use, but when you find the sweet spot, it is a nice feature to have. Now, normally pockets like this would be great spots for wallets, but it's really tight in these pockets. Like, I can barely even get my hand in there when the bag's fully packed out, let alone my wallet in there. I mean, it fits, don't get me wrong. When the luggage pass-through is engaged, it's going to compromise access, so we're gonna put this one away into here. Then you can see the wallet. How accessible are you? Swing it on around, unzip. You gotta love a good hidden wallet pocket, but you gotta not love one that's really difficult to grab. Like if we look at this, we have about 5.5 inches of hand space, right? And usually the wallet pockets are a little bit taller than that. But the good news is that if your bag's not fully packed out, it will be easier to grab whatever is in there, but otherwise, it can be a challenge. Now finally, let's talk about comfort. Boundary Supply, I've always thought, makes pretty comfortable bags. These shoulder straps are a little bit thinner than their typical shoulder straps, but decent amount of padding, a couple external lash points here so you can carry things externally on your bag, and more lash points below. Should be noted as well though, no sternum strap on this bag, which I'm not a fan of. I think any bag over 18 liters, I like a sternum strap, but I know some people don't, like Roland from Rush Faster, the reviewer, him and I had a podcast where we talked about it, and he's like, I never use sternum straps unless it's like a 40-liter bag. What do you think about sternum straps? Should it be on a bag this size or too small, unnecessary? Let me know below. So I might like a little bit more padding on the shoulder straps for me personally, but one thing I've always appreciated about Boundary Supply is their back panels. Check out the ventilation system there. You see they got that 3D kind of mold going on? It gives the back panel a nice firm feel while giving it also breathability, which for me, I live in Hong Kong. Summers they're hot, they're sweaty. And a backpack like this really helps to combat that hot and sweatiness. Overall, comfortable wear. It's a 20-liter bag. Doesn't need to have the chunkiest shoulder straps. Like I said, I do like thicker shoulder straps personally on my bags, but some people find chunky shoulder straps to be very oppressive, like my sister, who's the face of our sister channel, Gear for the Girls, which by the way, for the ladies out there, definitely subscribe to that channel, link below. Finally, really premium nylon webbing here and some plastic dangle stoppers, which if you don't know, here at Nomads Nation, we've been protesting unnecessary dangle since 2019. Join our fight to stop the dangle. Oh, one other thing about the comfort of the shoulder straps that I like is that Boundary Supply has removed the padding from the top here, which helps give the shoulder straps a nicer range of motion to fit your torso. Overall, comfy wear. Now, let's talk about the overall pros and the cons of the Boundary Supply Rennen Pro. Pro number 1, high quality materials and fabrics. Pro number 2, really impressive weather resistance. And pro number 3, I do think it's a comfortable wear, and I think this ventilated back panel will go a long way in those hot, sweaty summers. Oh wait, and pro number 4, I think these are actually really well-designed water bottle holders. Let's talk about the cons. Back wallet pockets, difficult to access when the bag is packed out. The semi-clamshell access for the laptop compartment, not crazy about that. The selling point of the attachment with the stasis sling is a bit of a head scratcher for me. And the last con is at 450 USD. This is a very expensive bag for what you're getting, in my opinion. But I also know that everybody values different things. I mean, people say the same thing about GoRuck bags or Nike shoes or Chanel purses, right? At the end of the day, value is what you find valuable. And if you find value in the Rennen Pro and you're gonna make a purchase, just a reminder, we do recommend that you make your purchase with the first link in the description, just to make sure you get the best price. And if there's any discount codes, that's where they'll be. But if you're not quite sold, you wanna see what else is on the market, let's talk about the alternatives I teased at the beginning, starting with the Boundary Supply Rennen Original. Great option for you if you're digging the Boundary Supply aesthetic, you like the shape of the Rennen, but you're not ready to dish out 450 USD. On the bag. I think this bag's really well priced at like 150, I think. Yeah, it's like usually 140. Right now it's on sale for 85 USD. It's a great bag, criminally underrated, simpler, but I really love this bag. And my second alternative recommendation is gonna be the Evergoods CTB20, a smaller version of their CTB26. This is a great option for you if you're looking for a premium bag that's at 20 liters capacity. But it's got some different selling points. Like I showed you earlier, that standard gray lining that creates a highlight effect. I think Evergoods are better than Boundary Supply at creating capacity in compartments, but in Boundary's defense, Evergoods is better than everybody at that. This quick access pocket here also has 2 water bottle holders, and it's basically just another different take on a bag that's 20 liters that can also be used for business and travel and all that jazz. And to learn more about either of these bags, just go ahead and watch these videos right here. If you got any questions about any bags, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.